Good afternoon. Uh, we have assembled here for the open house discussion on NDP 2020 on National Mission for Mentoring organized by NCTE today from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. And we have this in a blended mode. And I welcome our NCTE chairperson Sri Santosh Sarangi, and I also welcome our Vice Chancellor, Professor D. Ravinder Garu, and all the dignitaries, that is the Chairman TSCHE, Vice Chairman TSCHE, then Vice Chancellor of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, Director TSSCRT, Mrs. Radha Reddy, then the Registrar Lakshminarayan Garu, Usman University, and the OSD to Vice Chancellor Professor Redya Nayak Garu, and Dean Faculty of Education Professor Satyanarayan Garu, then Professor Ganta Ramesh Sir, member SCRC NCTE, and another member CP Reddy, SRC NCTE, and we have our own colleague Dr. Shankar, who is also a member of NCTE, and I welcome all the panelists, Dr. Professor Mrinalini, Professor M. Vanaja, Dr. R.V. Anuradha, Dr. Madhusudan Joshi, Dr. Sonia Sahani, Mrs. Ramadevi, Dr. N. Upendra Reddy, and above all, I welcome Mrs. K. Y. Sherpa Madam, who is the Member Secretary of NCTE, and I welcome all my colleagues for this program. And we have with us the school teachers across the state, and also lecturers from DIETS, and also the principals of the colleges of education affiliated to Usman University. And I, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the department, welcome you all to this open open house discussion on NDP 2020 with an emphasis on mentoring. Now, I request Dr. Lalita to take over. She is the moderator for the program. Please.
Today's program we are going to start with the lighting of the lamp, and I request all the dignitaries, say, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ravinder sir, and all the other dignitaries join for the lighting of the lamp. I request one of the students to please assist for the lighting of the lamp. Is Indo here? The presence of lamp means the non-existence of darkness. It's an auspicious event to spread the protective and positive energy through the lighting of the lamp. I request the team of singers to sing a shloka on lighting of the lamp. Deepam Jyoti Parabrahma Deepam Sarvadamoham Deepena Satyate Sarvam Deepajyotirnamosute. For the invocation, we have the team of singers with us, Srimati Madhavi Garu, Neela Garu, Revati Garu, and we have two instrumentalists. On tabla, we have Dr. R. Srikant Garu, and keyboard, Sri Kiran Garu are with us to give the invocation song for this wonderful academic program of National Policy and Education. This team has come from Fine Arts and Media Education of Durgabai Deshmukh Mahila Sabha. So now I invite you for the invocation, ma'am. Please, Karen.
hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello.
सरस्वती भावयामि शुभदायिनि पूजयामि सरस्वती भावयामि शुभदायिनि पूजयामि ब्रह्माणि ध्यायामि ब्रह्माणि ध्यायामि श्रीप्रदा अर्चयामि ब्रह्माणि ध्यायामि श्रीप्रदा अर्चयामि सरस्वती भावयामि शुभदायिनि पूजयामि पुस्तकहस्तायै पुण्डारपुष्पैः जपहस्तायै जाजीकुसुमैः पुस्तकहस्तायै पुण्डारपुष्पैः जपहस्तायै जाजीकुसुमैः पद्मलोचनायै कल्हारै पद्मलोचनायै कल्हारै सौगन्धिन्यै सौगन्धिकपुष्पैः सौगन्धिन्यै सौगन्धिकपुष्पैः सारै मा सरि म पद सरि सनि द प म रे सा रे म पद सरि मा जि सनि द प म रे म पद सरि द सरि म रे सनि द रि सनि द प सनि द प म सरि म पद सरस्वती भावयामि शुभदायिनि पूजयामि वीणाधरि वेणीमय शोभिनि वाणी वीणाधरि वेणीमय शोभिनि वाणी वीणा भेरी वाद्य घोषित तोषिण वाणी वीणाधरि वेणीमय शोभिनि वाणी वीणा भेरी वाद्य घोषित तोषिणि वाणी वीणा पाणि मृदु नव पल्लव करवाणी वीणा पाणि मृदु नव पल्लव करवाणी वीणा वादन निपुणे सम्मोहन करवाणी वीणा वादन निपुणे सम्मोहन करवाणी वाणी 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 वाणी
Thank you very much for the beautiful composition set in Saraswati, Raga Saraswati and Rupakatala, composed by Srimati Rama Prabharan. Thank you very much, the singers. And now we'll get into the academic session. I would like to request Sri Santosh Sarangi Garu, IAS Chairperson, National Council for Teacher Education, to set the. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to all of you. I must compliment the artist who did a beautiful invocation to Goddess Saraswati. Esteemed Vice Chancellor of Osmania University and the entire team of Osmania University. the team from SCRT, the members from our South regional committees, the chairman of NMM drafting committee, Professor Subhas Ray and his team, including Dr. Sharad Sinha of NCRT, and all the esteemed participants. As all of you know, this is an exercise in carrying out the objectives of new national education policy. The national education policy has different building blocks pertaining to addressing issues relating to foundation literacy numeracy, addressing issues of assessment, addressing issues of creating the new curriculum framework, and as part of the various building blocks which are under progress, NCTE had been entrusted with 3 assignments. One is to roll out a 4-year integrated teacher education program on a pilot basis in about 50 pilot institutions. So the portal for this will open in the next couple of days, and we are going to invite applications for that. In addition, we were also entrusted with the responsibility of coming up with national professional standard for teachers and national mentorship mission for schools. So today we are having this session on the mentorship mission, and I must thank the VC of Osmania University and his team for hosting this particular session, the consultation workshop. Mentorship, as all of you know, is something which has been initiated in many of the higher education institutions, but in the school education ecosystem, the concept of mentorship was absent. A lot of us have used the phrase friend, philosopher, and guide. So it is in this context that mentorship is extremely important. Mentorship is not teaching, mentorship is not training, mentorship is not transferring knowledge from one to the other. Mentorship is about finding a friend, philosopher, and guide who is able to understand the issues and concerns facing the mentee, have a deeper social, emotional understanding of the mentee's situation, and through a process of reflective thinking, through a process of sharing of experiences, through a process of exchange of ideas, identifying solutions to the problems that might be faced by the mentees. And in a mentor-mentee relationship, it is not always necessary that the mentor is only helping the mentee. Sometimes the reverse mentoring can happen, and the mentee could also suggest ideas, share experiences, which would also help the mentor. So today's mentorship workshop is relating to the blue book which NCTE has come up with, and the idea is to brainstorm and get your suggestion, your views on how to make it more robust. In the days to come, we plan to provide a tech platform which will provide platform to the mentors to register themselves, the mentees at the school level, the school teachers, to also register on this platform and identify a mentor who is able to provide them the required guidance, required support for overcoming some of the concerns that they might be facing at the school level pertaining to both academic as well as non-academic areas. So the mentorship is not confined to only academic mentorship, but also could be pertaining to school management, community participation, could be pertaining to a lot of other extracurricular areas which are so essential for the holistic personality development of the teachers as well as the schools. The idea is to leverage the vast repository of knowledge, experience which lies among many of the Indians. We have a concept where at the age of 60 years or 65 years, people tend to retire. But the body and mind doesn't retire at 60 or 65 years. So those who have the mind, those who have time, and those who have the inclination to give it back to the society, we would like to enlist more such people as mentors who would adapt schools, who would adapt teachers, and provide the necessary mentorship to the schools and teachers. So today's session will also discuss about this, and hopefully at the end of the session, we'll have more robust exchange of ideas and more feedback on how this mentorship mission would roll out at the school level. I again thank Osmania University for hosting us and thank all the participants for joining this open house discussion. And I would expect in this open house a lot of open mind and open suggestions on the mentorship. Thank you.
We thank you profoundly, sir, for the wonderful setting up of the agenda for this today's open discussion. Now, I would like to enter into the next part of the program, that is academic interaction of the dignitaries from various organizations. I request firstly the chairman, Professor R. Limbadri Garu, Telangana State Council for Higher Education. Sir, I would request you to start this academic interaction. Is sir available?
Limbadri, Deepak, చూడు ఒకసారి.
Professor R. Limbadri, sir, is from Public Administration Department of Osmania University. Has taken over the post of Chairman, Telangana State Council for Higher Education. We'll wait for sir, and I would like to get into the next part. Professor Venkatramana Garu, Vice Chairman, Telangana State Council for Higher Education. Sir, I would request you to please start the academic interaction of today's.
సార్ ఉన్నారు
Professor Venkatramana, sir.
వెంకటరమణ సార్.
Sir, if you are there virtually with us, please. So I would like to continue the program with our own dear Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor D. Ravindra Garu, Vice Chancellor, Osmania University. Sir is the 25th Vice Chancellor of our 100 years old university. Sir, I would like to invite you for this academic interaction. You can
ఇక్కడి నుంచి మాట్లాడారు, ఇక్కడి నుంచి మాట్లాడారు. సార్ ఏమని సార్?
Good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Chairperson, NCTE, Sri Santosh Sarangi, IAS Garu. Sir, in fact, I had the opportunity to interact with you 2 months back. I met you in your office regarding Osmania University issue. Sir, then Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Ambedkar Open University, and Chairman, Telangana State Council of Higher Education, the Vice Chairman is, I think, not joined. Respected member SRC NCTE, Sri Professor Ganta Ramesh Garu, sir, known scholar in the field of education. CP Reddy Garu, Satsip Reddy Garu, SRC NCT member, and my own colleague Shankar, also NCT member and assistant professor in Usmania University, principal of this college, Sri Ravindranath Garu, and Mrunalini Madam, Ramakrishna Garu, and participants, my dear colleagues. I think Santosh Sarangi Garu set the tone for the coming discussion on open house discussion, nation mission for the mentoring. And sir, as you rightly said, that the higher education institutions which have introduced earlier, but even in the present context, almost from the last 1.5 decade, even the mentoring system also discontinued. But again, in the form of new education policy, which is taking up this mentoring system, really yield a very good results, in the particular in the school education and intermediate education also. But way back to ancient period, I think particularly in the Greek philosophy, where we studied that the Socrates and Plato, where they started academy, and particularly they encourage the students to question. When question the teacher or question the mentor, they get the knowledge. Similarly, even in the medieval period, particularly the Hegel, who proposed the theory that known as Hegelian dialectics, that thesis versus antithesis, subsequently emerges synthesis. So the synthesis again questions the thesis and antithesis and synthesis, so that there is a cordial relation between the mentor and mentee, and particularly the mentee always get the knowledge, particularly from the mentor, and supposed to be mentor is also have the equipped with all the knowledge. That tradition has been continuing from the years together and centuries together, but again reinforced and re-emphasizing in the form of new education policy. But still in the new education policy, which have been participating in the various forums, even yesterday also, which had a zonal committee meeting. But there are certain issues which need to be focused and which need to be thoroughly discussed on the new education policy. Maybe the highest, the elite of this nation, that their minds into the new education policy preparation, but whereas in the practical, at the ground level, there are certain issues, there are certain questionable issues also there. But most of the public institutions which facing the question of access and at the same time the quality and quality. So as you know, as you are aware that the entire nation and in general and the state in particular, most of the public schools which are suffering with the lack of faculty. So without faculty, how can we expect the quality and at the same time the mentoring system also? Mentor, which I think, as per my personal opinion, at least, which you have been guiding the students as per the UGC norms, 8 students for the PhD. So it's more or less mentor and mentee kind of a relation. But in the school system, almost 60-70 students, but whereas there is no trained teachers which are available in the schooling, and how do we go about it and how to move forward. You have rightly said that the NCT trying to launch the 4-year integrated course with the 50 sample kind of a institutions. But the major problem which I found, even through my research also, which I did some research on the rural education through Panchayat Raj system, that also we found that the most of the teachers the unfilled vacancies in the schooling system. So I think that is the need of the hour, at least the central government to focus on that and subsequently fill it. That's the maybe which we can assure the quality in the school education and higher education also. Interestingly, which I would like to bring into your notice, sir, the when the integrated Andhra Pradesh, there was a phenomenal difference between the after the carve out the Andhra Pradesh, the Telangana state, which they focused and created a number of social welfare schools. that social welfare schools which provided I think the path breaking kind of a quality, and the teachers which they produce now that students are coming into the higher education institutions, they are really good with equipped with all kind of a knowledge. So I think the vision of the state government, particularly the Honorable Chief Minister, initiated that the social welfare schools. When we were the integrated state, there was only hardly 20 or 30 colleges, but whereas now 119 minority and so SC welfare, ST welfare, BC welfare kind of a schools, which produced a lot of change in the higher education and the school education. So in the similar kind of a model, maybe adopted at the national level, and the national educational mission also to take it up and provide the training, funding, and recruitment. Then only I think this mentoring system may continue with the fruitful kinds. So I think I would like to stop. I think most of the practical teachers which are at the ground level, their inputs may be much more useful for this open discussion. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us this inputs for the continuation of this academic discussion. May I now request Professor K. Sitaram Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor E.R. Ambedkar Govind. Professor Sitaram Rao Garu, who is a professor in public administration and human resource management, of E.R. Ambedkar.
Okay.
Sir, if you are there with us virtually.
Yeah, I am here.
Sir.
Yeah, physically. Thank you very much, madam. At the outset, I congratulate and appreciate the organizers for organizing this open house discussion on National Education Policy 2020, with special emphasis on National Mission for Mentoring. So, Honorable Chairman of NCTE, Sri Santosh Sarangi, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Osmania University, Professor Ravinder, and respected Professor Kanta Ramesh, and Principal of this college, Ravindranath, and also other fellow participants in this discussion and friends. And this forum for discussion, no doubt, is very contextual and will generate a lot of inputs for implementation of the National Education Policy. Especially if we understand the National Education Policy, its focus equally divided on both school education and also higher education. In school education, they have proposed basic fundamental changes, and I don't know to what extent they can be implemented. There are a lot of financial resources are also required to implement this National Education Policy only at the school education. But in the context of a teacher education, this is directly related to school education system. But however, there is no such training or induction program to the teachers who are joining in higher education, either it is college or at the university level. But recently that is also been introduced, but that should be strengthened. But in the context of school education, this NMM system will definitely useful, not only useful, and it will be add to the strengthening the teacher education as a whole. So I don't want to take much of your time, and so many experts are here who will definitely contribute their inputs for the implementation of national education policy, emphasizing on the NNM. And anyhow, this program need to be strengthened to further strengthen and introduce basic fundamental changes in the school education system. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Mrs. Radha Reddy Garu, Director, Telangana State Council of Educational Research and Training, TSSERT. Madam Radha Reddy Garu. We'll move on with, now I request Professor Kuppala Lakshminarayan Garu, Registrar Usmania University, to please share his expertise on this national mission on mentoring. Professor Banoth Redya Nayak Garu, OSD to Vice Chancellor Usmania University. Now may I request Professor V. Satyanarayana sir, Dean Faculty of Education, Usmania University, to please share his expertise on NMM. Professor Satyanarayana sir. Now I request Professor Ghanta Ramesh sir, member SRC NCT, to share his expertise on this academic discussion.
Good afternoon, Sri Santosh Sarangi, Chairperson NCT, Honorable Vice Chancellor, my parent university Usmania, Professor Ravindra Garu, my colleague and faculty from Kakati University, and presently the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Ambedkar Open University, Professor Sitaram Rao Garu, my colleagues in the School of Education, Usmania University, and fellow teacher educators and invited guests. I thank the NCTE for giving the opportunity to conduct open house discussion on this national mission for mentoring, because from the inception of NCTE, Andhra Pradesh is the state where many of the programs initiated by the NCTE were organized. The first curriculum framework was finalized here in Andhra Pradesh, That time it was a combined state at Kakatiya University, popularly known as Blue Book of Curriculum Frame for Teacher Education, wherein an exclusive chapter was dedicated for the education of the teacher educators. That time, the teacher educator fraternity realized whatever may be the curricular interventions that will become fruitful and enable the student teachers to learn only once the teacher educators are empowered. And subsequently, even we have gone to the extent of incorporating in our academic calendar the mentoring in the universities, Andhra Pradesh, then including Telangana. Unfortunately, this particular intervention was discontinued afterwards. Now, again, this NEP 2020 realized the empowerment of teachers working at all levels of acquisition, whether it is school education or collegiate education or teacher education. The reasons are well aware that the knowledge explosion and the students' behavior is also becoming complex and complex. Unless the teacher is oriented to understand the learner's nature and other characteristics, whatever may be the strategy that we adopt in teaching, the learning may not become effective. That's the reason the new education policy emphasized the need for mentoring in order to make the teachers working at all levels of acquisition to be empowered and should become the continuous learners. Theoretically, all these things are not new to our system, as our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Osmania University, stated that the Platonic dialogue or the teaching strategies adopted in Plato's Academy is even valid today. Even in educational research also, the best method of teaching is one-to-one teaching, if we can afford to practice. But even in that context, the teacher's strength, both in knowledge and in other allied sectors, is more important to facilitate better learning among the students. So, sir, this initiative will become a model for other professional courses, because new education policy not just mentioned this NMM exclusively for school and teacher education. To begin with, if we succeed with this strategy and the framework that you are going to provide to the teacher education sector and the school education, naturally that will be replicated in other professional sectors also. More particularly, I have gone through the document. It is well articulated. There are certain things, because it is not the theoretical base that's just sufficient, and the NCT should create a cell for exclusively this NMM, because look at the framework. This document, it is a very big mission to carry out. So there should be a proper coordination between NCTE and NCERT as far as this particular frame is concerned. So there should be a proper administrative structure is to be worked out from the selection of the mentors. It should also be very comprehensive, should not be confined only to the senior teacher educators, but it should include the school teachers, because it's our experience that there are some teachers working in the schools, they are more aware of the school system and the needs and requirements of a school teacher than a teacher educator. So therefore, the list of mentors which we are going to create should be all comprehensive. We have to have school administrators or educational administrators, curriculum developers, and also the experts in the education technology field, along with the teachers and the teacher administrators. So we have to have a very clear-cut structure in order to launch this mentoring in our teacher education, because it is a very rather important intervention unless we rather strengthen our teachers not only in the knowledge front but also in skill development. And before that, a very interesting thing that they included in this document, that is the mindset of the teachers have to be changed. Unless we come out of certain blocks that with which we are working, I don't think that any theoretical base that the NCT or the NEP or NCRT provide to the teacher community across the country. So mental set is to be rather changed. That is only possible if we make all teachers, irrespective of the level where they are teaching, to know these circumstances and expectations of the community and the society at large from the teachers. So therefore, we have to begin with that, and particularly in the 21st century, the responsibility on teachers is so much. Everything is expected from the teachers, from sex to spirituality. Therefore, the teachers and their updating both in terms of knowledge and the instructional strategies essential. Therefore, it is the teacher and the mentor, maybe not just the experts, mentors, the teacher educators, followed by school teachers, and at all levels that cascade model is to be followed. We have to ensure that the entire community, teaching community, will be involved effectively in this particular framework that is drafted by the NCTE. And because we have to inculcate another habit among the teachers, that is self-learning, because we can't expect that pre-service and in-service programs in the face-to-face mode or through the technology support is just possible in a short span of time. And the another thing, the resources are to be developed and they are to be validated, and there should be a continuous process of evaluating in terms of measuring its impact without having any line loss, particularly when we introduce this mentoring in this educational system. So I'm sure, sir, there are certain things I think in the final draft, because somewhere I found that mentor, mentee, and the administrators are named as actors. I think that is not the appropriate term to be used, because it may not truly convey what we intend to communicate through the educators, teachers, and administrators. Some other appropriate term will be more suitable than using just simply actors. It may not reflect the true spirit what we intend to say. Such things, there are certain here and there some corrections or some editing may require once we finalize the document. Anyhow, sir, this is a very important intervention that is carried out by the NCT. I am sure with this, the quality what we expect in teacher education, thereby in school system, is possible if we can strictly and sportively introduce this mentoring system. Thank you very much. And I thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Osmania University, and my colleagues in the School of Education for giving me this opportunity to interact with the distinguished participants of this open session. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for giving us pertinent issues related to mentoring and few suggestions regarding the model that is being made. Now, I would like to request Dr. Chandra Prakash Reddy, sir, member SRC NCTE, to please share the exercise.
Good afternoon, friends. The dignitaries who already spoke in this open house session discussion, respected Chairperson NCT, Santosh Sarangiri, respected Vice Chancellors, respected SRC members, staff members of Usmania College of Education, and other friends of this open house discussion. And a very good initiation has been taken by this house. A very good point of discussion on National Mentoring Mission has been initiated. And on some other occasions, social discussions, National Mentoring Mission has been one of the topics for discussion. Many of our friends gave some good suggestions like that. This National Mentoring Mission should be named as a Swami Vivekananda National Mentoring Mission. So he made a very good contribution through mentoring to the whole world. Like that, some good message will pass on by naming this mentoring mission. Like that, some suggestions have come. I too felt that is an appropriate suggestion. The National Policy on Education felt that each individual is unique. As one Sanskrit sloka says, Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadam, ayogyo purusho nasti, yojakaha satra durlabha. See, each individual is unique, each individual is potential, and to bring out these potentials in a right way to the level of the appropriate level, see, mentoring plays key role to identify these individuals' potentials and to bring out the potentials. As we also see many examples in Ramayana, Mahabharata, and even in recent times, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa mentored the Swami Vivekananda. And like that, so many examples, even so many, if we read so many success stories in newspapers and all and other situations, so many students say their teacher's name without any hesitation that so-and-so teacher mentored me. So how as I succeeded to this level. Like that, there are so many examples are there. So in this particular open house discussion, this kind of particular idea is been identified and brought out to the national level, and an appropriate forum has been created at the national level. It's a very good initiation, and right persons are to be identified. The mentoring may be for the students, mentoring may be for the teachers, mentoring may be for the teacher educators, mentoring may be for the educational leaders, educational administrators. All levels, this mentoring creates revolutions in the field of education, but if it goes in a right direction only. So if it is if it is gone wrong direction, then it gives bad results also. So on this particular issue, even this open forum, open house discussion should keep these sensitive issues in the mind and take appropriate decisions, and let us suggest the national forum in a fruitful way so that it will give good results. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.